Happy Thursday, everyone. Oh my goodness, it is May 15th. How did we get here? How did we get here? Hey, if you're new to me, I'm Patty Lennon, intuitive guide and teacher. And we are in a time frame where I have been teaching a course while offering a public reading that matches up with the course. And the name of the course is Trust the Nudge. And we're coming into it, the fourth week, the fourth and final week. And these readings are a way for me and the angels to give you some of the content that's in there for free if you're not in a position or a desire to pay for the full course. So we've gone through 3 weeks where we've talked about the role of signs and synchronicities, getting messages through other people, getting messages through media, navigating endings and blocks as ways that were nudged pretty heavily in a certain direction. And where we've come to in the program is the angels have shown me that all of this, although it's been positioned as a way to learn to trust the information that you're getting. Let me pull my little angel out so she's front and center. That was really a top layer of what's been happening here. And what's been happening underneath is programming of new resonance, angel resonance, to help gentle the waves that are pretty volatile right now, that there's a lot of energetic waves that are volatile. And I won't go into a lot of detail that because I think it makes more sense to learn it through the course or through a more expanded teaching environment. But essentially, the core message is that there's the existing earth and the new earth, and they're very close at this point. And many of us are able to cross back and forth between the two versions. And it's the crossing back and forth that really is creating that volatility. The reason for it is because for most of us, we're not ready to fully be in this new vibrational experience. And so this is attuning our vibrations to where we can handle a higher level of peace, a higher level of joy, love, hope. So the angels through this work have been helping with that attunement as well, softening the waves. And the big highlight coming into this final week that they want me to communicate is how important self-forgiveness is. Because one of the core ideas they wanted to get across is that most of our vibrational issues happen when we move into what they call the Ghostlands. And the Ghostlands are the past and trying to recreate the past, either because you believe the past was better or you think you did something wrong in the past, or tolerating something that's intolerable with the hopes that the future is better, or worrying about a choice right now because you're afraid of how it's going to impact the future. And so your energy isn't here. It's not in the present. It's going backwards or forwards. And a lot of that is coming from the place of judging oneself for getting something wrong in the past, or not being enough to create the future you want in the future, not being able to be successful enough in this moment to create the future that you want for yourself. And so they have, just kept forward the message of how important forgiving yourself for whatever you perceive you did wrong in the past. I should be further along. I shouldn't have done that. I never want to do that again. Or why can't I get off my bottom and get something done? Why can't I just stick with something, right? Those are things we say to ourselves when we're judging ourselves and not being honest about our energy levels right now. And the thing is, the angels don't see that you need forgiveness, but you need to process self-forgiveness so you can let go of what's holding you back. So that's what we're going to get guidance on. Now, for the last couple of weeks, I've been using my deck, which is the Space for Magic deck, but we're going to actually shift into a different deck, and I am going to use Colette Baron Reed's Goddess Power deck. Now, as I go forward, I will introduce decks that I use to you and give you a sense of what I perceive their vibrational quality to be. So for a lot of people, buying an Oracle card deck feels like a big deal. Like we want to pick the right one. Now, at this point, at one point in my journey, I thought it was a big deal too. I am now like one that has so many decks that I have to go through and gift them to others on a regular basis when they no longer feel like they're a match for my energy. And so, understanding that each deck is created with a goal and with an intention and with energy is important to understand what the creator was hoping to bring into the space, as well as what the deck itself is calling forth. So the way that I experience this deck, the Goddess deck, and I'm just going to hold it up. So this is not part of the reading, but I'll just show you this is the kind of color and design that exists in this deck. So it has an aesthetic. And to me, although it is goddess energy, and Colette Baron Reed describes in her book, how she worked with the goddesses to download this deck, to me, it has a more ethereal quality to it. So it does feel like a match for angel energy, which is who's been guiding these particular readings. So this is what we're going to use. And I'm going to just check in with them. What kind of reading would you like to do today? They said 4 cards stability reading. Okay, so we're pulling these cards, and I, in my deck, in the Space for Magic deck, which I used the last couple of weeks, I did not design the deck to be read in with reverse meanings of the cards. And we can talk about why that is another day. But this particular deck was designed in that fashion. And as it turns out, all of our cards came through reversed. That makes sense, because when a card comes through reversed, what it's really saying is, here's a place where the energy is being blocked, or perhaps you are in resistance. And if that doesn't drop in for you, it could mean for you that this is like an extra, like, seriously pay attention to this. We've been telling you this in other ways and you're not getting the message. I love this. So how do we walk this track, this path of not forcing things and allowing ourselves to let go of the past, which is essentially, or the mistakes of the past, which is essentially self-forgiveness, right? That's the journey of self-forgiveness. And so this came reversed. And the first card is Lizzie. I may not pronounce these guys' names appropriately or correctly. I apologize. Revelations. So in this case, it's the idea that something is being shown, but you're not seeing it. And so it's to help understand that what you get shown and the guidance you get, look how light that is. Look how subtle that is, that there's a need to really focus in on this subtle energy that you're being offered, that's a part of the self-forgiveness journey. The second card is Hera, Alliance. And again, this one came reversed. It's funny, whenever I see this card in this deck, I always think that looks like Cameron Diaz. It's not. That's what I think it is. And in this case, what I am hearing is to be in alliance with yourself first and foremost. That when you look back at what's being judged, what you're judging in yourself, and you're holding in unforgiveness, a lot of it is about, oh, because you took someone else's needs into account or society's ideas, or it's about other. Whereas you're here to walk your journey. You're here to walk your journey in the first and foremost alliance, besides having an alliance to spirit, which is you, right? You are divine, is the alliance to yourself. So it's first and foremost to bring your energy within and really look at, does something even need to be forgiven? Or is it simply that you caring for yourself or you doing the best you can do cause someone else distress? Because maybe that's their journey and maybe your journey is the alliance with yourself. So again, this came reversed, which means there's a struggle with it. And so it's helping us pay attention to this. Our third card here is Parvati. And Parvati here in this deck is here to help with devotion. This is about understanding your relationship between you and your higher being, whatever your higher being is, God, source, universe, and to move into that devotion and with it bring a devotion to the journey of self-forgiveness, which means that you pay attention to it, right? It's subtle, the messages you're getting. It's subtle, this energy. And so it really is about having to recommit to that journey of self-forgiveness each day. And let me tell you something. I get this card a lot. I get this card a lot. And it's Nike ambition, but it's reversed. And I get it in the reverse position a lot. I just got this actually a couple of days ago, but before that, I hadn't gotten it since before I went on my sabbatical. I was on a sabbatical for over a year, divinely guided. So ambition in its healthy sense is striving, right? But this ambition in the reverse means there's too much striving. It's too much trying to accomplish things. And really from this, again, this external position of, oh, I should be somewhere, or someone over there did something better, easier, more something than I did. And so I'm judging myself, right? This is about letting that go and gentling the march forward, gentling the path forward. So there we have it. Thank you, angels, for your help. I really appreciate you being with us and giving us your guidance. Now, if you want to take this work, if this is the first video you're seeing on this, go back, watch the videos from the last couple of weeks, and definitely subscribe below if you haven't, so that you're notified each time that I go live. I do want to mention one thing that I am doing, because tickets just went on sale this morning. I am hosting a one-day retreat in Dublin, Ireland, in this Ballsbridge area of Dublin. If you are in Ireland or you can get to Ireland for June 28th, I will be hosting a full day retreat, calling in the angel energy. It's a very small group, and tickets are on early bird discount. So they're €100 off right now. That will be through May 27th. There'll be €400 for the ticket. May 28th, the tickets go up to €500. And what you're getting with that is a full day, a full channel day. We're keeping it small, only 12 people, so that if you're there, you will get private, like personal messages from me, not private. They'll be in the group, but I'll be giving you your personal messages direct from the angels, direct from your spirit team. The focus of our time together is going to be on really allowing ourselves to, at that point, expand the dreams, unlock the dreams that are inside your heart, unlock what's big coming for you, because everyone's got big coming for you. On June 28th, we'll still be inside the energy, just barely, but inside the energy, carrying us along from the summer solstice. And we'll start the day at 9:30. We'll be ending the day at 4:30. That'll include a light breakfast, includes lunch, includes our day together, a special gift for you. And again, there's only 6 tickets left. So if you think you'd like to be there, be sure to grab your ticket soon and have a beautiful, beautiful day. Mwah!